John Fox in his first season in Denver watched his Broncos lose 4 of their first 5. He made the change at quarterback. Denver has won 2 of their last 3 with Tim Tebow leading the offense. Meanwhile, Todd Haley still with the beard. He didn't shave this week despite the loss to Miami. He said, hey, we're still 4-1 with it. And besides, my wife kind of likes it. So the beard stays.
That's as good a reason as any.
Broncos won the toss. They've deferred to the second half. So Kansas City will have the football to start the game. Javier Arenas is back. Missed last week with an injury. The 102nd regular season meeting between these two great AFC West rivals. Kansas City came in leading the overall series 55-46. They split the 2 meetings home and home a year ago.
Yeah, I grew up in Kansas, and I remember these 2 teams have been playing since, well, longer than I can remember, and it's a real fun game for me to do. Watching these 2 teams is one of the great rivalries, particularly since they've always been in the same division, and there's been good blood, but mostly bad blood between them.
Matt Prater is set to get us underway, and here we go. Line drive kick. One bouncing out of the end zone for a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 20. Matt Castle brings out the Chiefs for their first possession. He's thrown for 1,600 yards, 9 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, as the Chiefs are still searching a bit to find their identity on offense.
As we said in the open, Castle has got to be really just steady. If he can just stay away from mistakes, his game would improve tenfold, but he's made as many mistakes as he has good plays, and that's been the reason they've been on a roller coaster this season.
Keep it on the ground to start. Left side. Jackie Battle fights his way to the 24-yard line. Up front, the Chiefs will try to come back after giving up 5 sacks last week against Miami. Casey Wigman, underrated. He has quietly stepped up as one of the Chiefs' leaders at center. The backs and receivers, it's a running game by committee. Jackie Battle, the Chiefs' leading rusher. We'll also see Jones and McCluster. Preston has been a nice addition, and they'd like to get the rookie, Jonathan Baldwin, going as well. Thomas Jones is checked in. They give it to Jones. Right side. And he cannot get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. Tackled by Elvis Dumerville. Broncos defense ranked 22nd overall, and Dumerville back healthy, and he can bring it off the edge. The linebackers, they're fast and athletic. Von Miller, the rookie out of A&M, has been as advertised and getting better every week, and they've got future Hall of Famers in the secondary, and Champ Bailey and Brian Dawkins, the rookie. Quentin Carter, the starter today at free safety. Castle will throw on 3rd down, and here he goes. Slides for the first down at the 32-yard line. Chris Harris made the stop after a pickup of 10.
And the Chiefs electing to go no huddle in the early going. Not a hurry up, no huddle, but certainly getting the defense to line up quickly and not allowing them to substitute. And then Castle, seeing man coverage, he takes off running. None of the defensive backs knew that he was going to take off and run it. They didn't watch him. Had plenty of room to make the first down.
Just underway here in Kansas City. Battle is checked back in. Play action. Castle will throw. Center of the field. That's caught by Bo. And there's a marker down on the field.
Castle took a big shot there.
Hey, Barb, can you hear me?
10-yard penalty.
They call it on the left tackle, Brandon Alberts, so this is coming back.
Well, they got the completion, but Matt Castle felt it. He steps up in the pocket, has plenty of time, delivers it on time, and bang. Von Miller lets him know it's going to be a long afternoon. It's a clean hit. He was on that last step before the contact and the ball was gone, but Von Miller has really exploded onto the scene. A top draft pick, the highest draft pick in Broncos history, making his presence felt.
Second player selected overall. So 1st and 20 after the penalty and movement before the snap.
Yeah, this is going to be on the center. Casey Wakeman.
Ball start. Offense number 62. 5-yard penalty. It remains first down.
Yeah, the guy who snapped the ball was wrong. He double clutched it right here. Watch the football. Whoop, oh, he couldn't. He stopped it. He started, stopped. He said, You can't hide when you're the center.
So first and 25 for Kansas City. Opening possession. Castle under pressure, and he's sacked. And that is the rookie Von Miller, who has had an outstanding first year in the National Football League, now with 7.5 sacks.
Well, we said in the open it's going to be crucial for the Broncos to storm the Castle. With just 4 guys rushing, Von Miller gets right in, goes through Pope, both tight ends trying to block him. That's Pope and Baldwin actually trying to block him. Couldn't get it done. If you can get pressure with just 4 guys, if you're the Broncos, it's going to be a long afternoon for the Chiefs.
And they keep it on the ground with McCluster. And he gets it back out to the 20 where this opening possession started. A pickup of 7. Chris Harris made the stop.
Yeah, unbelievably going backwards on their first series. But it's running back by committee here in Kansas City with McCluster, with Jackie Battle, Thomas Jones.
Now 3rd and 22. Castle finally gets rid of it, and incomplete, in and out of the hands of McCluster. So after a promising first few plays, the Chiefs are going to have to punt.
Yeah, they did have a first couple of plays were very good, and then all of a sudden they started going backwards with penalties and sacks, and it turned bad in a hurry.
Both these teams have given up points on defense. The Broncos are 31st in points allowed. The Chiefs ranked 26th. Juan Cosby back deep. Dustin Colquitt, whose brother is kicking for Denver, is on to boot it on 4th and 22. Good high kick, but short. Fair catch called for and made by Cosby at the 42-yard line. And there is Tim Tebow taking the field. Broncos' first possession is coming up.
Southwest is having a nationwide sale with flights all over the country starting at only $59. As the nation's largest domestic airline, we have a flight that fits your budget anywhere Southwest flies. But the sale can't last forever, so you need to hurry and use this to go to southwest.com. And book your flight before it's too late, because with $59 fares, they are gonna go fast. Book your $59 Southwest getaway only at southwest.com.
Tonight, when the amazing race lands in Denmark, Team NFL is missing in action. Everyone else is mastering local moves and taming the wildlife.
Okay, Hopper.
Don't miss a hip-hop.
This one's on steroids, I can tell.
New Amazing Race, CBS tonight after 60 minutes.
Great field position for the Broncos on their opening possession as they start 1st and 10 from their own 43-yard line. 11:42 left to go on the first. McGahee alone in the backfield. And they give it to McGahee up the middle. A nice hole. Powers his way for a first down into Kansas City territory to the 45-yard line. Tim Tebow just trying to tune out all the chatter during the week and focus on Sunday. A week ago, he ran for over 100 yards through 2 touchdown passes, just the 6th player in NFL history to accomplish that feat as he led the Broncos back against the Raiders. McGahee Stopped after a pickup of 2. The Broncos have those 2 huge offensive tackles up front, both 6'8", and Ryan Clady, who's been to the Pro Bowl, and the rookie Orlando Franklin. Backs and receivers, McGahee has put up some great numbers, and Eric Decker has become the go-to guy in the passing game. 2nd and 7 after a pickup of 3. They give it to the fullback. Spencer Larson. As we take a look at the Chiefs on defense, they've got the big men up front. Dorsey and Jackson are top 5 picks. Greg over from Baltimore anchoring the middle. A couple of outstanding linebackers in Tabahali and Derek Johnson, who's having a Pro Bowl type season. And in the secondary, Carr and Flowers are the corners. They missed John McGraw against the Dolphins, but he's back this week, starting at strong safety. 3rd and 1 after the pickup of 6. First possession for Denver. McGahee muscling his way for a first down.
Well, this is the power running game that Denver wants to run. McGahee is really very conventional. None of the read option we've heard so much about during the week. None of that here. Just a simple pro set, single back, power run right up the middle. Willis McGahee getting hit behind the line of scrimmage, but spinning enough for the first down. 3 straight runs and a first down. That is exactly where the Broncos want to be in this game.
And Moshawn Moreno has checked in. TEBOW gives it to him. Moreno down to the Kansas City 30-yard line.
Well, there you look. That kind of looked like that read option as TEBOW rode the running back right down into the line of scrimmage before he actually pulled his hands out. We spoke to Derek Johnson about this kind of play, and he said, you know, we would rather him give the football away every time in the run game, because then it's just like every other normal running play.
Moreno stays in the game. He had 2 of his best games against Kansas City. Rushed for 161 here last December. And they give it to Moreno, trying to bounce it to the outside. He gets to the edge. Leaps one man. What a move. Moshawn Moreno down to the 5-yard line. John McGraw finally brought him down. And how about that?
Sensational run by Moreno. Brandon Flowers comes up to hit him low as you see him come around the corner, and he'll just whoop, up over the top, down the sidelines. What a great athletic move. See, Brandon Flowers thinks he's got him. Wow.
A pickup of 24 yards. First and goal from just outside the 5. McGahee has checked back in. Trip receivers to the left.
They have not attempted a pass yet.
And they still haven't. McGahee stumbles and he'll lose a yard. Tyson Jackson stacked it up.
That's amazing. You go to an NFL game in this day and age where it's all built around the quarterback and the receivers and the liberal pass defense rules, and you get a team that comes in as we look there at Willis McGahee staying down. That's a huge loss for the Broncos if he cannot continue. But in this day and age, you see a team not throw the football once on their opening drive and get inside the 10-yard line.
So they continue to look at Willis McGahee. Back to Kansas City after this.
Okay, listen up. Make sure everybody's got a bug for this.
There's a saying that time is a great storyteller.
Well then, here's to the next chapter.
So stand with me, brothers, and raise them high.
Because as great as this is, there's even more ahead of us.
And the only question is,
The newest member of the Prius family has the space of a small SUV and the fuel efficiency of a Prius. The all-new Prius V from Toyota. More Prius, more possibilities.
That's a word?
A rack pole. It's another word for sack.
All right. read 'em and weep. Impressive. How about this?
Neanderthal? Brian, your words are hurtful.
Okay.
I'm taking the bus, and you will not see me at the Pancake Social tomorrow.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Find our fares online only at southwest.com. KFC, introducing the new KFC Cheesy Bacon Bowl. Today tastes so good. And by Geico, where 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Well, a moment ago, Willis McGahee rang left. You see there as he hyperextends his left leg. Don't know whether it's a knee. He did seem to be holding his hamstring. We'll have to wait for a report from the Denver sideline.
Empty backfield for TEBOW on 2nd and goal. From the 7-yard line. TEBOW will keep it. Cuts it back. Fights his way to the goal line. Touchdown.
Well, 3 different ball carriers got the Denver Broncos down inside the 10. None of them were Tim Tebow. And then in the final play of the drive, Tim Tebow carries it for the first time in the game and gets in for the touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown run by Tim Tebow.
Not a single attempted pass by the Denver Broncos in that drive.
And set up by the 24-yard run. Spectacular run by Noshawn Moreno. And Prater on to try the extra point.
With all those runs, Denver only had to convert 1 third down on the drive.
He boots it through, and with 7:31 left to go in the opening period, it's 7-0 Broncos.
Establish connection. Give me voice control. Applications up. Check my email and text messages. Hands in position. Airbags. 10 of them. Perfect. Add blind spot monitor. 43 MPG. Nice. Dependability? Yeah. Activate dog. A bigger dog.
Introducing the reinvented 2012 Toyota Camry. It's ready. Are you?
The iPhone 4S has an all-new camera with 8 megapixels and advanced optics. So it lets you capture stunning photos. And because it's an iPhone, you can do things no ordinary camera can do. So maybe the only camera you need is the one on the most amazing iPhone yet.
This Thanksgiving, get ready for the Pigskin Classic.
What?
See the Muppets at a theater near you.
Yeah, you don't want to let them into your home.
The Muppets, rated PG.
Frog on the play.
November 23rd.
How could we make the KFC Famous Bowl even more famous?
We put bacon on it.
Wow, another one for the Colonel. Introducing the new KFC Cheesy Bacon Bowl. Try it right now for only $3.99. Today tastes so good.
Tim Tebow puts the Broncos on the board. Let's take a look at this week's task force, Steve.
Well, Tebow has taken a lot of heat for his passing, but one thing we know he can do is run that run option. In Florida, we saw so much success from him in a national championship type of setting, and now just last week against the Raiders, Denver rolled out the exact same play. Watch here as Tebow is watching the end guy on the line of scrimmage. When that guy makes his choice, Tebow makes his, goes out the backside. It turns into an enormous play in the run game. And you see the ball handling. That's why it's so hard to decipher. McGahee actually had the ball, but didn't get to carry it. Really puts a lot of pressure on the defense to decipher who has the football.
8-play drive, 57 yards, culminated by the 7-yard touchdown run. Prater kicks it away. Javier Arenas is the deep man from the 1. And now close to the 20-yard line. And let's check in now with JB in New York for an update.
All right, take a look at how the Steelers are getting it done.
All right, Ben Roethlisberger, opening drive, 8 plays, 54 yards. He rolls to his right, finds Jericho Cotray, 16-yard touchdown. Pittsburgh up in Cincinnati, 7-0 early.
Steelers getting it done through the air. Ben with 300 or more passing yards in 3 straight games. Back to Bill and Steve.
All right, fellas, thank you. A huge game in the AFC North as the Steelers came in a half game behind the Bengals and the Ravens at 6-3. Castle throws on first down. Out across the 25 to the 26-yard line to the fullback, LaRon McClain. Brian Dawkins, the veteran, made the stop. And Veterans Day, of course, was Friday. And this November joined the NFL's Salute to Service campaign to honor our nation's veterans and active servicemen and women. Learn more at NFL.com/salute. Pickup of 8, 2nd and 2 now for Kansas City.
55.
Just their second possession of the game.
51.
Dexter McCluster has checked in. They give it to him. Left side. Some nice running. And he powers his way out close to the 35-yard line before Joe Mays, the middle linebacker, made the stop. A gain of 8.
Yeah, McCluster, a smaller running back than Jackie Battle. Very fast. These Chiefs fans have seen him come out of the backfield, catch passes, and kick return game. He's one of those players that you'd love to get the ball to into space. You see there Willis McGahee working on the hamstring, which I think is a positive sign.
His return, we're told, is questionable. 1st and 10 for Kansas City. Castle will throw on first down to Bow near the first down marker. Champ Bailey had the coverage, and that's going to be a fun matchup to watch today.
Well, Champ Bailey, who's been to the Pro Bowl more times than any other player that's ever played his position, working against Bo. You see how big Bo is in relation to Bailey, but let's face it, when you've been to the Pro Bowl 10 times at cornerback, there's nothing new under the sun. I mean, you've seen it all, and Bailey, nice job tackling after the catch. Even though they got the completion, they weren't getting any more.
2 interceptions last week, playing with a fractured finger. McCluster gets it. Good penetration on defense, a loss of 1. Ryan McBean, the versatile veteran for the Broncos, made the stop. And let's take a look at this running back by committee.
Well, with Battle, McCluster, and Thomas Jones, they're all trying to fill the void left by Jamal Charles, who was injured at the beginning of the season. This is what they're really missing right here, points on the board. They need more production when they get down close from these 3 guys.
Diamond.
2nd and 11 for Kansas City. Thomas Jones is in the game as Castle operates from the shotgun. Under pressure, he's going to take off and run it into Denver territory. Chris Harris tripped him up.
Well, Chris Harris ripped his shoe right off his foot. You'll watch here as he breaks through, and this is what we saw earlier in the game. Broncos playing man-to-man coverage. The defenders are looking at the receivers, not watching the quarterback, as Castle sees it and runs up, and he's trying to get his shoe put back together very quickly here as he's about to accept the snap.
3rd and 4. And here come the Broncos on the all-out blitz. Castle just got rid of it and incomplete. In and out of the hands of Steve Breston. He would have had enough for a first down.
Oh, he needed some help from Breston and didn't get it. Castle did a sensational job of staying poised. Watch, look at that, right in his face. He's got Ryan McBean coming right at him, and he holds on to it, lets it go right on target, and Breston can't pull it in. Sensational job by Castle, and he gets absolutely nothing for it.
So again, we'll see Dustin Colquitt. Cosby is back deep, standing at the Broncos' 8-yard line. High end-over-end punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 8. Broncos will go back to work, leading 7-0 when we come back.
You sing it with a broken string. Tell me what you really mean. Do you know what you want? Or beat it up yesterday. I was on my rollerblades, rolling on.
The newest family has the space of a small SUV and more ways to connect to your world. The all-new Prius V from Toyota. More Prius, more possibilities.
You hear Dish Network's new Blockbuster Movie Pass gives you over 100,000 movies, TV shows, and games? That's huge.
I know, huge. And that's huge!
The Blockbuster Movie Pass, delivered and streamed straight to you. It's the biggest deal in entertainment. Now get the best channels for less when you get Dish. Prices start at just $19.99 per month. Sign up now and get the Blockbuster Movie Pass featuring new releases available before Netflix. Call Dish Network now.
Down by 7. Final play for Detroit.
Only thing that would make this any better is overtime.
They'll need a miracle to win this football game. Harris slot right, drops back. Hines takes the pass at the 30. With the seam! Wow! Can you believe it? One man to beat! We're headed to overtime!
Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings Beer Sports.
Field goal for the win!
Catch TV's #1 comedy, 2.5 Men. Monday, only CBS.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Toyota. And by Sprint. All football, no limits. Only from Sprint.
Boy, you got to give him a thumbs up.
You never go hungry when you come to Kansas City.
Wow, nice.
Denver Broncos still have not attempted a pass. They went 43 yards for the touchdown, all on the ground. They start from their own 9-yard line. Moreno out to the 11-yard line. Glenn Dorsey made the stop. Let's take a look at some of the running plays from the opening touchdown drive. That spectacular leap from Moreno. And then the touchdown by TEBOW from 7 yards out.
And when you think of Tim Tebow, that touchdown run is exactly the kind of run you think about. A tough, hard, inside run from a quarterback. It's unique.
2nd and 7. Lance Ball is checked in now. Out to the 14-yard line. Derek Johnson, who has become the heart and soul of this Kansas City defense, having an outstanding season as they continue to work on Willis McGahee on the Denver sideline.
Well, we spoke to McGahee yesterday, and he said, you know, that he felt like in that Denver game a couple of weeks ago, in the Detroit game when they got clobbered, he did not play. He really believed he could have made a difference in that game. And having him out today, I think really spells a big problem for the Broncos.
Moreno is back in. He had 161 here last December and ran for 106 when they played Denver a month earlier. Moreno still on his feet, gets to the outside. He's in space, tries to cut it back. Still on his feet. What an effort by Noshawn Moreno.
And now he's down.
Moreno, who had injury issues earlier in the season, is still down on the turf after a pickup of 22 yards.
Well, injuries are a fact of life in the NFL. But when you start getting a lot of injuries to the same position, sometimes it's just too much to overcome.
You'd be shocked how much data you use in a month. Email, status updates, finding your way, uploading photos, downloading an app, and another app. Kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes, all stacking up until you reach your limit. And what happens if you go over? With Sprint, you don't have to worry. Only Sprint offers truly unlimited data.
Entune mobile technology. Stay seamlessly connected to your smartphone. Available on the reinvented 2012 Toyota Camry. It's ready. Are you?
It's time to light up the season and fire up the barbie. So sail into Outback this holiday season and enjoy one of our great steak combinations. For a limited time, try our signature sirloin with delicious wood-fired shrimp and a side for just $11.99. Or treat yourself with an 8-ounce cut of herb-crusted prime rib plus a freshly steamed lobster tail with a salad and a side. And as a gift from us, purchase $100 in gift cards, get a $20 bonus card free. It's always fresh in the Outback.
A cop who remembers everything turns to her family.
Harry, I just want to know if you recognize him. Oh my God.
To solve a mystery you'll never forget.
He's headed right at you. Please!
Mary Lou Henner guests on a new Unforgettable, CBS Tuesday, 10/9 Central.
You're watching the NFL on CBS.
2:18 left to go in the first, and now it's Noshawn Moreno who's being worked on the Denver sideline.
Well, he's going to go into a pile here, and right there as his leg gets caught up above him, he gets bent. It looks like they're working on his knee.
Now they give it to Spencer Larson, the fullback. First man through, and he muscles his way out across the 40-yard line. Tamba Hali led the charge to make the stop.
Well, with McGahee and Moreno injured for the time being at least, it looks like the Broncos are still going to force the issue with the run game, and if you can get 5 yards a crack on first down, you can do it, but sooner or later, you know, they're just going to run out of time. They're going to have to start throwing the football.
They have yet to throw a pass. 2nd and 5. Denver already close to 90 yards rushing. TEBOW to Royal. And Royal has a first down into Kansas City territory.
Wow, that is a throwback, a triple option. Goodness gracious. Tim Tebow has the option. The first back through, he can give it there to Ball, keep it himself, or as you see it, he decides to toss it to the outside to Eddie Royal. The triple option.
A pickup of 12, and it's 1st and 10 from the Kansas City 48-yard line. Mike McCoy, who's been described as a bit of a mad scientist.
Well, he's got a smile on his face there. Did you see that? He's looked like he's looking at the sideline saying, hey, you guys, did you just see what we called?
So we're going to see a lot of Lance Ball, and he gets it on 1st and 10. Down to the 45-yard line. Derek Johnson made the stop as we near the end of the first quarter.
Well, you watch this and how it's unfolding here for Denver. And I'll tell you this. You see that offensive line up front of Tim Tebow. For all it's said about the atmosphere of this league being a throwing lead, those offensive linemen love this game plan. They want to throw it. They don't want to throw it. They want to throw their bodies in there and just run it all day. Offensive linemen would pay to play in a game where you don't throw.
So that's going to be the end of the first quarter with the Broncos leading 7-0. We'll return to Kansas City after these messages. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
State Farm, this is Jessica.
Hey, Jessica. Jerry Newman with a policy question.
Jerry, how are you doing?
Fine. I just got a little fender bender.
Oh, Jerry, I'm so sorry.
I would love to help, but remember you dropped us last month.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. It only took 15 minutes to sign up with that new auto insurance company, but it's taken a lot longer to hear back.
Is your car up a pole again?
I miss you, Jessica.
Jerry, are you crying?
No, I bit my tongue.
Get to a better state. State Farm.
Dressing your Pomeranian as an elf? Bringing home a Verizon Samsung Stratosphere for free from Radio Shack. So right.
We know it's hard to believe Domino's now has artisan pizzas. We got some creative ideas on how to prove it.
Domino's new artisan pizza.
Instead of pretending that some celebrity chef likes it, we're just going to offer our new artisan pizza for $7.99. If you try it, you'll be convinced.
Oh, we miss you, honey.
I'll be home soon. Until then, I have my wingman helping me out. Tommy?
I helped Dad pick it out.
It's beautiful.
Behind every open heart is a story. Tell yours with my open heart collection at Kay Jewelers, the #1 jewelry store in America. There are millions of reasons to give one, but the message is always the same. Keep your heart open, and love will always find its way in.
I love you.
I love you too.
Every kiss begins with K.
This week, Dave's all new with presidential candidate Herman Cain.
The road to the White House runs right through me.
Plus, Jerry Seinfeld. And Monday, How I Met Your Mother star Jason Segel.
Can Ozzy survive Redemption Island? Will the Harvard nerd flip-flop again? And 2 castaways go to Redemption Island.
I'm just worried, man.
New Survivor, CBS Wednesday.
Ready to start quarter number 2. Broncos down a couple of running backs. Willis McGahee and O'Shawn Moreno both being treated on the sideline. But the Broncos continue to move the football on the ground. 2nd and 7 from the Kansas City 45-yard line. This drive started at their own 9. Larson, the fullback, is back into the backfield. Play action. TEBOW will throw. Has Decker deep. And Decker makes the adjustment but can't haul it in. Brandon Carr closed on the coverage.
Well, on the 15th play, offensive play of the game, Denver finally throws a pass. They've had 6 different ball carriers, have yet to have anybody to actually catch a pass. And this, Decker goes up for it. Nice job on the coverage by Brandon Carr. TEBOW lets it go. And he's taken a lot of knocks. That ball was not terribly thrown. Could have been further out in front of Decker towards the hash mark there out in front, but you'd like to see your receiver come down with that. Carr did a nice job coming over the top.
And Carr is still down at the goal line. Started his 57th consecutive game today. Came in with a couple of interceptions in his 4th year out of Grand Valley State. So timeout on the field here in Kansas City.
Peace of mind of owning a 2011 IIHS top safety pick, the all-new Volkswagen Passat.
This is the iPhone 4S with iCloud. Now, when you download a song on the go, it's there when you get home. Make a change on the way to work, and it's waiting when you get there. Bookmark a page on this, and it's ready on that. Now, the things you do on your phone are everywhere you want them, automatically. iCloud, on the most amazing iPhone yet.
Now hard to reach is never out of reach. The next generation Craftsman Auto Hammer. A new articulating head. Superior access. Only Sears has over 25 Nextech tools now all on sale. Craftsman. Trust in your hands.
The Philips Norelco SensaTouch will completely upgrade your shaving experience. So advanced, you can use it dry or wet with gel or foam for less irritation guaranteed. Visit upgradeyourshave.com and save $30 on a Philips Norelco SensaTouch.
John Doe buried 6 months.
It would help us greatly if you could tell us who committed this murder. The only one who can help us is being executed in 36 hours.
Chicago, please!
An all-new Good Wife. Tonight, 9/8 Central, only CBS.
We're back, and Brandon Carr left the field under his own power, albeit slowly, as the Broncos face a 3rd down, 3rd and 7. They have to get it to the Kansas City 38 for a 1st down. Empty backfield. They spread him out for TEBOW. He's going to run it on the quarterback draw. And there is no running room for TEBOW. Tambahali was waiting.
Well, Chris Cooper tried to pull around in front of him, but the Kansas City Chiefs had an answer. Watch as the right guard, 73, pulls right out in front of him. TEBOW's going to follow him in there, but the Chiefs pursue to the hole, read the play very quickly, and Tambahali ends up catching TEBOW as he tries to bounce it outside. You see right there as he started to head inside, 2 Chiefs showed up, and he had nowhere to run.
So we'll see the other Colquitt brother, Britton, came in ranked in the top 3 in net and gross punting average, having an outstanding year. Arenas is back deep. End over end punt. And they'll down this one inside the 10. At the 5. And let's go back to New York for more on the Steelers and the Bengals. Here's JB.
Two impressive rookies here, Dan.
Oh, no doubt. Andy Dalton and A.J. Green. Andy Dalton rolls out to his left, gets time, throws it up in the end zone. Over two Steeler defenders. A.J. Green, 36-yard touchdown. 14-7, Pittsburgh still in Cincinnati.
Green came down wrong on that right leg. We'll keep you updated on the status of his injury. Bill McAtee, Steve Tasker.
JB and Dan, thank you very much. Andy Dalton continues to be impressive, and so does A.J. Green. Brief timeout on the field. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. They trail 7-0, 14-12 left to go in the half. Battle is the deep back. They give it to him, left side. Dives forward to the 10, and once again, let's go back to JB in New York.
Tony Romo looking impressive early.
Oh, yeah, he's been perfect today. 10 of 10 for 121 yards, 2 touchdowns. This 5-yarder, LaRon Robinson in the corner of the end zone. Tony Romo's been perfect in Dallas.
14-0, Cowboys over the Bills. Bill McAtee, Steve Tasker.
All right, guys, thank you very much. 2nd and 7 for Kansas City. Still trying to get something going on offense. And Castle is swarmed under.
Well, they're going to spot it out about the 3-yard line. It looked for a moment like it was going to be a safety.
DJ Williams was the first one there.
Play action to battle, and nobody even looked twice at it. And look at that. DJ Williams coming in there untouched. Right up the pipe. Castle has nowhere to run. Well, there you have it. The ball came loose, and it was fallen on by the offensive line. That was a fumble in the sack, and it was recovered at the 3-yard line.
Casey Wigman recovered it. So the Chiefs avoid disaster. 3rd and 14. McCluster. And Joe Mays made the stop, and the Chiefs are going to have to punt, and their offensive woes continue.
Well, we spoke to Matt Castle. He said we've got to play complementary football, which means field position, no turnovers, no big mistakes, and play good football. You've got to get first downs. The offense does what it can, but bottled up inside his 10. You don't want to take any chances, get a tipped pass for an interception. They almost had a fumble on the sack and give it up. Best thing to do is punt it away, try and play good defense, and force the Broncos to put the ball in the air.
And Denver should have very good field position. Colquitt taken at the 38. And out close to midfield. 12-18 left to go in the half. A 56-yard punt and 10-yard return.
At the World Beer Cup, Miller Lite has won gold 4 times for Best American Style Light Lager. Is it because it's a true Pilsner that's hopped 3 times and never watered down? Why don't you taste for yourself?
What makes Scottrade your smartphone's most powerful trading app? Total access to everything, from idea to research to trade, including financials, indicators, and real-time streaming quotes. Whether you check your investments every day or every minute, our app can take them from thought to trade.
At Scottrade, $7 trades are just the start. Try our powerful mobile app. It's another reason more investors are saying,
I'm with Scottrade.
I'm your GPS. Turn right up ahead. You never update me, so now I just have to wing it. I meant turn left up ahead. Recalculating. Turn right now! And your 15-minute insurance might not pay for all this. So get Allstate. You can save money and be better protected from mayhem, like me. Recalculating.
Dollar for dollar, nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Scottrade. See for yourself why so many investors are saying, I'm with Scottrade. The HTC Resound, the only phone with built-in Beats audio. And by Triple Hops Brewed Miller Lite. Taste greatness.
Willis McGahee on his way to the locker room as the Broncos start 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line. Noshawn Moreno is already in the locker room. So the Broncos down 2 running backs. They give it to Lance Ball. And Ball powers his way into Kansas City territory, a pickup of 8.
Well, it's obvious in the early going this is going to be a run-first game for both clubs. It's going to be a field position, defensive struggle. 3 points are going to be enormous. And play selection, look at the Denver Broncos. 16 rushes, the 1 pass off play action. John Fox playing it close to the vest with his young quarterback. We'll see how long it can last.
Ball. And he has a first down for Denver close to the 40. A gain of 6.
Well, that's 2 runs and 14 yards of offense. I mean, you don't have to run the football or throw the football when you can pick up first downs without throwing it. They don't even threaten to throw. If the Chiefs can't get stiffer against this run game of the Broncos, they're going to get about 2 possessions for the rest of the game, and the Broncos are just going to take their time, push it right down the field, and get into the end zone. The Chiefs have got to pull out all the stops to get into the run game.
And the word on Noshawn Moreno is a knee injury. His return is doubtful. Broncos take a timeout. Just under 11 minutes left to go in the half. 7-0 Denver.
With my HTC Radar 4G, keeping track of friends is easy with the People Hub. Every update, every picture, all in one place. That inspired my next piece. The people in my life who inspire my work are now a part of it. Piece by piece, all of them make me who I am.
The HTC Radar 4G with People Hub. In the right hands, amazing things happen. Available at T-Mobile.
A refrigerator has never been hacked. An online virus has never attacked a corkboard. Give your customers the added feeling of security a printed statement or receipt provides. With mail. It's good for your business and even better for your customers. For safe and secure ways to stay connected, visit USPS.com/mail.
I'm burning out this useless telephone. My hair is gone. All alone. Burning up the room with cheap cologne. A musty motor home. I'm the rocket man. Rocket man. Burning out his fuse up here alone.
Burning out his fuse up here alone.
I told you it wasn't provolone.
Crystal Clear Fender Premium Audio. One of many premium features available on the all-new Volkswagen Passat.
And I think it's
All I really need is you.
Shop now and take 15% off your entire order at NFLshop.com.
Happy Thanksgiving.
We give thanks to you for your many blessings.
What happened?
It was a heart attack.
A new Blue Bloods Friday, only CBS.
Back at Arrowhead, get scores and manage CBS Sports Fantasy Football teams on your mobile phone. To get the free app, simply call *CBS or go to CBSSports.com/mobile. 1st and 10 for Denver from the Kansas City 40. Eddie Royal around the right side, and he's down inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 6. Brandon Flowers, the cornerback, made the tackle.
Well, you won't see a more creative running game than you're seeing here today with the Denver Broncos. They've got everybody who can walk carrying the football. Tim Tebow handing it off to everybody. Denver getting first down after first down without even threatening to throw the football. They're coming out in normal formations, but Tim Tebow just giving the football to whoever's back there, and they're getting first downs.
Broncos have thrown just 1 pass, again on the ground. Lance Ball, nice hole right side, and he has another first down. The Broncos are on the move down to the 25-yard line, a pickup of 9.
Watch this offensive line going right up the middle. Force the Chiefs to pursue the ball to the sideline, let the back pick his spot and pound it up for a nice gain as the offensive line just comes off in that zone blocking technique. The offensive linemen don't cross or stunt. They just move off the ball, help each other, and then push to the second level.
Second youngest offensive line in the National Football League. And again, they keep it on the ground up the middle as Tebow stumbled.
That looked like one of the run options. We spoke to Tim Tebow about it, and he said sometimes we'll make it look like a run option, but it won't be. It'll be a give 100%. You see there the ball handling. That ball's out of there. It gets tripped by the back. You see the two Chiefs watching Tebow closely before they pursue the ball down inside.
2nd and 7 after the pickup of 3. Up the middle, they give it to the fullback Larson, and he hits a wall at the 21-yard line. Let's go back to New York for more on the Bills and the Cowboys.
Hey, Bill, Shannon Sharp's interview of Tony Romo must have gotten him hot.
Oh, yeah, he's perfect on today. 11-11, 179 yards and 3 touchdowns. This throw to LaRon Robinson, 58 yards, 21-0 Dallas in the second quarter.
Romo's 21st 3-touchdown game or more. That's a team record. Back to Bill and Steve.
That's a big game for the Cowboys at home as they try to move above 500 and keep contact with the Giants in the NFC East. 3rd down for Denver. Ball. And the Chiefs defense stiffens.
Well, they had to do something as the Broncos continue to just plow down the football field. The Chiefs have got to stop the run. They have not been able to so far in this game. Now it forces the field goal attempt by Denver. And like we said, in a game like this, 3 points is magnified.
Matt Prater, 8 of 12 in field goal tries this season. Where he has struggled has been from 40 to 49 yards, where he's missed 3 of 4 this season. This from 38 yards out. And he's got it. And that extends the Denver lead with 7:46 left to go in the half. 10-0 Broncos.
Road trip, buddy. Let's put some music on.
Welcome to Learning Spanish in the Car.
You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, this is good.
Vámonos.
Vámonos.
Gracias.
Grace. Gracias.
13 horas en el carro sin parar y no traes música. Mira, entra y cómprame unas papitas.
Get up to 795 miles per tank in the all-new Volkswagen Passat TDI Clean Diesel.
This new AT&T 4G LTE is fast.
Hey, 2 tickets just opened up on the 50.
Yep, about to go pick them up from will call. So 46 seconds ago.
Did you guys hear that Chapman rolled his ankle? It's done. Get out there.
So 12 seconds ago.
Do you guys know how to post videos to Facebook? Do you guys know how to post videos to Facebook?
Did you guys hear someone stole the other team's mascot? So 27 seconds ago.
Stay a step ahead with 4G LTE, with speeds up to 10 times faster than 3G. AT&T.
Monday.
Winning.
An episode so big, you'd be crazy to miss it.
I love you.
All new 2.5 Men. Monday only, CBS.
CBS Thursday.
These people were his teammates. Why would he be hunting them 2 decades later?
A Cold War spy returns for revenge.
This is as personal as it gets.
But there's more than one spy in this game. This is just the beginning.
And then this is gonna be a long day.
A new person of interest. Thursday, 9/8 Central, only CBS.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by McDonald's. I'm loving it. And by K Jewelers, the #1 jewelry store in America. Every kiss begins with K.
Standing ovation here in Kansas City for our veterans who make so many sacrifices serving our nation. There's Tim Tebow. He's thrown 1 pass and had a 7-yard touchdown run. And Denver leads it 10-0. Javier Arenas back deep at the goal line, awaiting the kickoff from Matt Prater. He's had touchbacks coming in today on 30 of his 36 kickoffs.
And if you're the Kansas City Chiefs, you're at the drawing board trying to figure out a way to stop the momentum of the Denver rushing attack. As you said, they've only attempted 1 pass, and Denver leads 10-0, and they have the number of the Kansas City offense right now. Matt Castle not being able to do anything.
Prater kicks it away. Arenas from 1 yard deep. And tripped up as he crosses the 25-yard line. Tomorrow on CBS, 5-0's turning up the heat. Hot case, hot cars on a hot new Hawaii 5-0. Only CBS. Dexter McCluster has checked in. The Chiefs trying to get their offense cranked up. They have not had an offensive touchdown in more than 100 plays from scrimmage. That's the longest active streak in the National Football League. They start from the 27-yard line. Castle over the middle. And that is caught by Leonard Pope, the big tight end. Pope, who spent time with Todd Haley in Arizona, 13 catches for 95 yards and a touchdown coming in.
Well, the Chiefs getting the ball out of Castle's hands. Just a quick drop back. Looked to his right first. Secondary receiver was Pope, and he gunned it into him. 6-yard gain. They're just trying to keep the chains moving to get some sort of rhythm offensively.
Jackie Battle is the deep back, and they give it to him. He has some running room. And a first down for Kansas City. Joe Mays made the stop. Battle finally getting a chance with Jamal Charles out. Came in as the Chiefs' leading rusher, 78 carries, 342 yards, and a touchdown. He can run between the tackles, but he has a nice burst when he gets in space.
Well, he's a big back, and we spoke to him on Friday. He said, I've been waiting so many years for this opportunity. You know he's hungry as he can be to play well for this Chiefs offense, and every opportunity he just treasures every time he gets to carry the football for this club.
First and 10 for Kansas City. Again, they keep it on the ground. Battle to the 39-yard line. Tripped up by the defensive end, Robert Ayers, after a pickup of 1.
Castle trying to get this offense. You see Pope comes in, and Jake O'Donnell, tight end, comes out. Using a lot of different formations, a lot of different personnel sets, this Chiefs offense. Here you see 2 split wide receivers and a wingback as a tight end. Every formation under the sun they use to try and confuse the Denver defense.
2nd and 9. Arrowhead is quiet today. Incomplete. Intended for the rookie, Jonathan Baldwin. And that'll bring up 3rd and long.
And that was an inaccurate pass. Baldwin comes across, you'll see right at the bottom of your screen, right there. He's got to get up with both hands. It looked like the ball got there before he was prepared to catch it. And Dawkins comes in, slaps it away. It's well defended. Baldwin needs to get both hands on that. It looked as though he didn't think the football was going to come to him. Kind of made a half-hearted, one-handed attempt to catch it.
3rd and 9, and the Chiefs in desperate need of some first downs. Baldwin, the motion man. Castle checks it down. Breston, and he's going to be well short of a first down. Chris Harris made the tackle. The Chiefs are going to have to punt.
Yeah, Chris Harris, the rookie free agent out of the University of Kansas. In man-to-man coverage, stays with Preston, gets left behind for a minute, but makes up the ground and keeps him from getting the first down. Great job by Harris. You see the separation, but Harris refuses to give up. That's what you get out of a rookie free agent. A kid who just wants to be there. He has no give up, stays with it, and makes the play.
He had a huge game last week against the Raiders, 11 tackles and an interception. Juan Cosby feels it at the 7. Swarmed under at the 12-yard line. 5:11 left to go in the half. That was a 48-yard punt.
Aaron, you're all set.
Great, thanks.
Mike, thanks for doing that discount double check. You saved us hundreds.
What was that?
The discount double check? It's when we comb through your policies to make sure that you're getting all the discounts you deserve.
No, I get that part, but you guys are doing my move.
The discount double check move?
It's my touchdown dance.
So you're a dancer?
No, I'm a quarterback.
Oh, quarterback. I'm a robot. Get out of here.
Aaron Rodgers got his. How about you?
Rodgers! Discount double check!
Get to a better state. State Farm.
Ah, another father and son road trip. And what's more fun than a sudden change of plans?
What the?
You might meet some new friends.
Hello.
That's a weird-looking dog. And a couple of guys that could really use a hand.
I am your father.
Looks like you need a bigger van. Or a bigger starship.
See you guys.
Nice. So no matter where your imagination takes you,
Can we keep it?
It's always better when you build together.
Southwest is having a nationwide sale with flights all over the country starting at only $59. As the nation's largest domestic airline, we have a flight that fits your budget anywhere Southwest flies. But the sale can't last forever, so you need to hurry and use this to go to southwest.com. And book your flight before it's too late, because with $59 fares, they are gonna go fast. Book your $59 Southwest getaway only at southwest.com.
Back, a unique situation today with the Colquitt brothers punting against each other. Britton with the Broncos, Dustin with the Chiefs, both having terrific seasons. Britton is 3 years younger than Dustin. Both kicked in college at Tennessee. So did their dad, Greg Colquitt, who, of course, won 2 Super Bowl rings punting for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Spent 10 years in the National Football League, and not to play favorites, their mom, Ann, is wearing a split jersey with the Chiefs on one side and the Broncos on another. 1st and 10 for Denver. They lead it 10-0. Just over 5 minutes left to go in the half. Here's the read option. Toss it back to Ball. And the Chiefs are ready. Justin Houston made the tackle.
Yeah, we spoke to both of them after they had dinner. The families had dinner, of course, on Friday night. And it was funny. We said, okay, you know, what's the bet? I mean, you got to have something going on, bragging. He said, no, nothing tangible, only bragging rights. And you know they're closely watching each other's statistics.
They're 2 great young guys. Ball left side, tripped up just short of the 20-yard line.
You know, just one last thing about those 2 guys who punt. They're the only 2 brothers in the league that can play catch without using their hands.
I've been waiting for that.
I love that line.
That's good. That's good.
But they also say, you know, they cheer for each other because it's good that either of them can play well and their brother can cheer for them and still hope that their team loses.
3rd and 7. Broncos trying to avoid bringing Britton Colquitt out. Option to Ball. And dives forward. Close to the first down. He's going to be a couple yards short.
Yeah, they didn't give him the extension of the football. I think he stepped out back at the 25-yard line. And you watch as TEBOW comes out. He does not give it to the fullback. Comes out, forces the defender right there, as you see. Forces Houston to watch TEBOW and then leave the pitch for the defensive back to make the tackle.
Block in the back. Number 86 offense. That penalty's declined. That's the 4th down.
Yeah, it's one thing if you're a receiver, you get kind of a mental clock about how long you can maintain your block out there. But with that option play, it takes a lot longer to develop. And you have to hold that block as a wide receiver longer. And the receiver got too desperate, blocked in the back.
They called it on Daniel Fells, the tight end. So here's Britton Colquitt standing back at his own 11-yard line. Javier Arenas is back deep for Kansas City. Arenas standing back at his own 29-yard line. Retreats to the 24. And brought down at about the 30-yard line. And coming up on the Sprint halftime report, join JB, Dan, Shannon, Boomer, and Coach Cowher for all the latest NFL scores and highlights from a busy Week 10. That's all coming up on the Sprint halftime report.
Well, the Chiefs defense finally got a handle on that Bronco running game. They got a 1, 2, 3 and out, and now they got a chance to let their offense find itself. 10 points down to a team that really has not thrown the football at all is not a very deep hole if you can get your offense going. But the Chiefs have to stay on the football field offensively. They've got to get an offensive drive going and get some points.
After the 51-yard punt and 5-yard return, Thomas Jones is the deep back for Kansas City. Castle on the play action. Going up top. And that, what a catch! What a grab by the rookie, Jonathan Baldwin. Caught it up against the back of the safety, Brian Dawkins.
You won't see a better catch than that the entire NFL season.
Wow.
We've seen some great ones. That is enormously difficult for a wide receiver to do. There's a penalty at the line of scrimmage. We'll have to see what is going to transpire, but that was an absolutely phenomenal catch by Jonathan Baldwin.
All the way back at the 30-yard line.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Illegal formation. Offense number 15 covers the tight end. Pass interference. Defense number 20. By rules, those penalties offset. Repeat. First down.
Well, they may offset, but the team marching back to the original line of scrimmage, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, Brian, Doc, there's no question he's face guarding. He doesn't play the football. And look at Jonathan Baldwin reach around his back, catch this on right between his numbers, pins it to his back, pulls him and the football down, and keeps the football off the ground. And it goes for nothing. It's not even a statistic.
Doesn't count, but absolutely tremendous. Castle on the delay, gives it to Jones. Jones out across the 30.
As a former wide receiver, that's a tragedy that catch did not count. Now, I don't care, you know, I don't have any care who wins this game, but I'd love to see that catch count. I mean, it's just too bad that young receiver does something like that and has nothing to show for it.
Big, strong, talented young guy. Playing in only his 4th NFL game. The Chiefs think he has a chance to be a big-time playmaker. Came in with 7 catches for 108 yards and a touchdown. Jones alone in the backfield. Castle, short drop. They run the slant. Incomplete. Intended for Bo. Too high.
And we spoke to Todd Haley on Friday about his receiving core. He said Jonathan Baldwin, you know, you look at the guy, 6'4" and has a 42-inch vertical jump. I mean, that's a guy that, I mean, you throw it in the zip code, he can reach out and get it.
Said he has a huge catching radius. We didn't think it included behind the defender.
It extends through solid objects.
Now Kansas City facing 3rd and 6. Here they come on the blitz. Castle stands in. That got away from him. Receiver got tangled up with the defender. That was Leonard Pope. He went down, and so did DJ Williams.
And John Fox on the Denver sideline doesn't think that ball was catchable. That contact looked to be incidental. Looked like he got tangled up, but before Pope could actually make a play on the football, they got tangled up. He went down.
Pass interference. Defense number 55. Penalized at the spot of the foul and a first down.
Let's take a look. John Fox doesn't like that, and it's true. This is one of the most confusing things. You see it called. You see there, he's not playing the football. They get tangled up, and I don't know. I've seen plays like that where it was not called, but I thought that ball was catchable. And I think, yeah, I think that's interference.
So just over 2 minutes remaining in the half. 1st and 10 for Kansas City. Desperate for points. Trailing 10-0. Keep it on the ground. McCluster spins his way out to the 45-yard line. DJ Williams made the tackle after a pickup of 2, and we've reached the 2-minute warning.
Now boarding group 4 to Barbados.
Babe, no cell phones on the honeymoon.
Let's check this text. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, not now.
What's the matter?
McRib is back.
Let's send him a picture.
I'm gonna miss it.
I married a 14-year-old.
McRib is back nationwide, so get the word out because that saucy goodness is only here for a limited time.
It's back. It's really? Oh.
The simple joy of big news.
I'd race down that hill without a helmet. I took some steep risks in my teens. I'd never ride without one now. And since my doctor prescribed Lipitor, I won't go without it for my high cholesterol and my risk of heart attack. Why kid myself? Diet and exercise weren't lowering my cholesterol enough. Now I'm eating healthier, exercising more, taking Lipitor. Numbers don't lie. My cholesterol has stayed down. Lipitor is FDA approved to reduce the risk of heart attack and stroke in patients who have heart disease or risk factors for heart disease. It's backed by over 19 years of research.
Lipitor is not for everyone, including people with liver problems and women who are nursing, pregnant, or may become pregnant. You need simple blood tests to check for liver problems. Tell your doctor if you are taking other medications, or if you have any muscle pain or weakness. This may be a sign of a rare but serious side effect.
Still love that wind in my face. Talk to your doctor. Don't kid yourself about the risk of heart attack and stroke. If Lipitor's been working for you, stay with it. Lipitor may be available for as little as $4 a month with a Lipitor copay card. Terms and conditions apply. Learn more at LipitorForYou.com.
GMC, official vehicle of the NFL, is a proud sponsor of the Never Say Never moment of the week. In every walk of life, there are the good and there are the great. And then there are the overachievers who stand apart, defy description, and never say never. Go to NFL.com/GMC to vote for the Never Say Never moment of the week and register for a chance to win a 2012 GMC Sierra.
More people watch CBS than any other network.
High five. Not too hard.
With the #1 new comedy, the #1 comedy, the #1 news program, the #1 news show, and the #1 show on television.
How cool is that?
A few minutes ago, the big catch by Baldwin was negated because the tight end is covered by Breston. Breston's on the line of scrimmage. He needed to line up off the line of scrimmage. That little formation malfunction was why the big play didn't count.
Chiefs have all of their timeouts and 2 minutes left in the half. 2nd and 8. And incomplete. In and out of the hands of Dwayne Bowe.
In the last few weeks, the Chiefs have dropped entirely too many passes. They've been at crucial times. This is a drop pass by Bowe right here. You got to catch that and get up the field, and that is frustrating as Matt Castle continues to struggle. His offense continues to sputter. One huge reason is because the receivers can't catch. You see Jonathan Baldwin make an enormous catch behind the back of the defender, and then they can't catch the easy passes that would mean first downs and sustained drives, and it's been a huge problem for the Chiefs.
So that will bring up 3rd and 8, and here they come. Blitz from Denver. Castle avoids the first wave, but dragged down from behind. And the Chiefs will have to punt. Ryan McBean finally made the tackle.
Well, Castle steps up in the pocket, but you'll see the pressure coming from the right side of your screen as he steps up, and then the pursuit inside as McBean didn't get any penetration at all, had the worst pass rush of the bunch, and ends up making the tackle for no gain.
And Castle came up limping a little bit. So 5 possessions for the Kansas City Chiefs and 5 punts. Dustin Colquitt standing back at his own 28-yard line.
With the inability of Denver's team offense to throw the football, it's amazing that they lead this game. But yet, with field position and steady offensive plays and making first downs and time of possession, they do.
Cosby back at the 14-yard line. And makes the fair catch at the 16. Coming up on the Sprint halftime report, join JB, Dan Shannon, Boomer, and Coach Cowher for all the latest NFL scores and highlights. That's all coming up on the Sprint halftime report. Some great early games around the National Football League. Bills and the Cowboys, the Steelers and the Bengals. That big game in the AFC North. Houston, Tampa Bay. So we'll see if the Broncos go to the air. TEBOW keeps it. TEBOW with some running room. And steps out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Brandon Flowers chased him out, and that stops the clock with 1:31 left to go in the half. A pickup of 19 yards.
Now, one of the big issues with this type of offense in the NFL is you put your quarterback at risk. You see TEBOW hold this ball and carry it. Listen, when you're carrying the football in the NFL, you're going to get hit, and you're going to get hit hard. And the question is, how many can TEBOW dodge, or how long can he stay durable enough to be in the offense of that nature?
TEBOW will throw. Going deep, Royal, incomplete. Looking for a flag, won't get it. Brandon Flowers closed in a hurry.
We talked to TEBOW about that very thing, about this offense. If you can't throw the football, you see his ball flutters out there, and that's, you know, he takes a lot of criticism, and that was not a badly thrown ball. I'll tell you what, it didn't look very pretty.
Talking to John Fox about Tim TEBOW, he said he's getting better every week. He's worked hard on his throwing mechanics. His game management has gotten better. He said Tim's a great competitor with his work ethic. A guy like that is always going to have a chance to get it done. Lance Ball tries to reverse his field and brought down at the 39-yard line by the strong safety, John McGraw.
Yeah, as you might imagine, we spoke to John Fox. Is there a flag on the field? We spoke to John Fox, and he has plenty to say about Tim TEBOW because he's had only about 6 million conversations about the guy, and everybody wants to talk to him about him. But he said he's not a good competitor. He is a great competitor, and he works hard. He's a great guy to coach.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness, number 59, defense.
Oh, goodness.
15-yard penalty.
Belcher.
First down.
That is not what the Kansas City Chiefs need.
Not with 1:17 to go on a play that was going to bring up a 4th down. But John Fox talking about TEBOW, it says, you know, we've got a chance to win games while this young quarterback develops as a passer, and not too many young quarterbacks can do that. A lot of teams just know they're going to take their lumps until their quarterback learns to read defenses and do things. This team believes they can win while he does that. That's unusual.
TEBOW, and again he's going deep. He has Decker, tries to come back and get it, and incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended receiver. Kendall Lewis came over on defense at the last minute.
I'll tell you what, I like the play calls because they're giving TEBOW a chance just to lay it out there and let his receivers make a play for him. Not the greatest of throws on this one he's made. And that's one where, you know, all of these throws, they have a chance to be completed. He has not made, and that's been the thing. You watch him play, and at times it's almost comical how inaccurate he is. But on other times, he'll lay it out there, and his guys can make a play.
Kendrick Lewis, in his 2nd year out of Mississippi, they felt he was a steal in the 5th round last year. Talented young safety. Broncos keep it on the ground with Lance Ball down to the 43-yard line.
And one of the thoughts you see these Broncos are they've taken 3 shots on this drive down the football field. You don't have to read the defense when you're taking a deep shot. Let it fly. That's one of the things that you maximize what TEBOW can do. He drops back with a play-action fake, gives himself plenty of time, gives him a chance to set his feet, use the right mechanics, and he's been more accurate with those throws. Even though they haven't completed them, he's given his guys at least a chance of doing it, and really all it takes is 1.
35 seconds left. They spot it at the 42-yard line. Here's the option. They pitch it to Royal. Ball is loose, and it looks like the Kansas City Chiefs have it.
No, it's an incomplete pass.
And they're going to say it was a pass.
That comes from the quarterback. It's an incomplete pass. It's no risk. Tim TEBOW, you'll watch as he throws this and the ball falls to the ground. He just walks away. He knows it. That's a shovel pass. He doesn't even attempt to recover it. He walks off. He knows it. Brings up a 4th down. It didn't work. Walk off and live to fight another day. It's a low risk. It's a forward pass. Therefore, it's no risk of a fumble.
And TEBOW 0 for 4 in the passing game. 4th and 6. That brings on Britton Colquitt. Try to get this inside the 20. Takes a sideways bounce and is down at the 6-yard line.
Wow, a couple of great punts there.
16 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, and this is why with Tim TEBOW and all the debate that's been around him, you shrug your shoulders, you shake your head. He's 0 for 4 and leads by 10.
As we said at the top of the day, it's not conventional.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Somehow it seems to be working.
And their offense has really dominated it. Time of possession, no turnovers, and they've lost both their top running backs.
Well, we visited with Tim TEBOW yesterday, such a likable young man, absolutely loves the game of football. He said, I just like being a football player. So give it to Jackie Battle. He said, if I could, at the end of practice, I'd go out and play 5-on-5. I just want to be out there. And he'll go to the locker room. His team up 10-0 at halftime. So we'll be back with the Sprint halftime report after this message and a word from your local station. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
Thursday.
I think a boy likes me.
Amy goes out on a real date.
Doesn't he know you have a boyfriend?
She doesn't have a boyfriend. She has a Sheldon.
Causing Sheldon to do the unthinkable.
A date. You and me.
Sorry, what?
The Big Bang Theory.
You call me sweetie all the time?
I call everyone sweetie.
You tramp.
Then, tired of sleeping with your husband? There's an assistant for that.
Guess what I've got on under this coat?
Lots of layers?
Nothing except my Spanx.
New rules of engagement. Right after a new Big Bang Theory. CBS Thursday.
Criminal Minds. Wednesday, only CBS.
The Broncos from Go Chevrolet, your Chevy Cruise headquarters, I-25 and Boulder Turnpike.
Capital One's new cash rewards card gives you a 50% annual bonus, so you earn 50% more cash. According to research, everybody likes more cash. Well, almost everybody. Would you like 50% more cash? No. But it's more money.
The new Capital One Cash Rewards Card. The card for people who want 50% more cash.
What's in your wallet? Whoa!
Well, I'm going to the country where the air is clear and clean. All the animals that live there, I don't bother them and they don't bother me. I'm on my way back to where I belong. Alright. And no matter where I go, I know I'll find a home.
It's that time of year again. Time to get a holiday deal on a Ram truck. A truck that'll pretty much haul anything. With a legendary Hemi engine that delivers 20 miles per gallon highway and a smooth ride. And while most families bring the tree to the house, Ram families bring the house to the tree. Get the year's best deals at the Ram Big Finish event.
During the Big Finish event, get $5,700 in total values on 2012 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab.
I'm James Brown in New York. Coming up on the Sprint Halftime Report, all the scores and highlights as Week 10 continues in the NFL. The Sprint Halftime Report is next.
This Marine was captured in the line of duty. Tuesday, this Marine will risk everything to save her. New NCIS, then.
2 days ago, the CIA lost touch with Agent Hannah. The body is a match for sand.
New NCIS Los Angeles after a new NCIS, CBS Tuesday.
Run your fantasy football league with the most powerful league manager on the web. All football, no limits, only from Sprint. Visit cbssports.com/commissioner.
Thursday Night Football. Sanchez and the Jets battle TEBOW and the Broncos in a mile-high showdown. Live on NFL Network, TGIT.
On the Play 60 bus and join the movement today at NFLRush.com.
I'm James Brown. Coming up on the Sprint Halftime Report, scores and highlights from around the NFL, including Tony Romo's red-hot start after this word from your local station.
Hawaii 5-0. Monday, only CBS.
We caught a glimpse of you. We caught a glimpse of you. And the color of your mind. Oh, 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 oh. We caught a glimpse of you.
Coca-Cola glass
glasses are at McDonald's. One free with every large extra value meal, like the one-of-a-kind Big Mac. The simple joy of seeing things in a whole new light.
The Johnsons, right?
Yeah.
Which house is yours?
The one with the Silverado up front.
So, what do you do?
Well, nice.
And Bingo was his name.
For those who live life for a living, the Chevy Silverado. From worksite to home front, Chevy runs deep.
Here I am, back where it all began. Since Frontier has more low fares than any other airline in Denver, I thought I'd go visit the family. Here's some of my siblings now. Tony, Artie, Shelly, Mandy.